one episode of Spread Those Wings podcast. This week I'm not fondling balls, if you watched last week's episode.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks episode.
Last week, Joe Lee appeared. It was scary.
There was a awesome experience with that. This week we were at Sports City Pizza Pub with one of our awesome guests, somebody who's actually on the show every week, but not in front of the camera.
CameraBrand!
There he is.
Hi. Brand, it's not even open.
What are you talking about?
The lens covers it, bud.
He's not even on. He's not.
Oh.
He's off shift today.
He's off shift, guys. This is our buddy Brandon Ortiz, a.k.a. CameraBrand. You know what that means? We got Schwein Luigi the sixth back. We're back to the temp agency, boys.
Back to the temp agency.
This one, is he an alcoholic, cameraman?
No, but he does look weird. He might be registered.
I think he looks fine.
Like a foot.
He might be registered. Moving on.
Double B is not the cameraman. Camera Jason.
That's weird to say.
Can you step on up here and check out these wings? We're gonna here.
Are you recording? Do you have
Yeah, dude. I heard it go bloop. We've got mediums.
Nice mediums here.
We've got Cajuns.
I like how they did this.
No, those are the Chevettas.
Chevettas. Same thing. I don't like those at all.
Oh, Lord.
That's suicide. Memphis style barbecue. I am geeked about
I'm
these
excited
actually.
about those.
Louisiana Cajun dry rub.
Woohoo!
Guys, without any further ado.
I do use them.
Ado.
Ready?
Like Freddie ado? Freddie Mac
You're gonna do me?
I'm gonna do you apparently, yeah.
It's cold in here again, a little bit. It's not 85 degrees.
I am in shorts and a t-shirt
I am
and I am
not.
comfortable.
No, not me.
I'm sweltering.
Shut up. Drums are flat, Brandon.
Drums.
Drums, you got it, boss.
I get all the flats.
I'm gonna go with the flat.
Appreciate you.
Go with the flat myself.
Take me home tonight.
Guys, a toast to finally getting CameraBrand on an episode where he's not critiquing our wings.
Yeah. Ah. There goes Fox down the. He fell over.
Okay.
I think he's insured, right? Probably.
But
We're going to find out.
I mean, there's a lot of ways to find out. I'm going to ask Brandon some questions after we grade this wing, because I realized we gave him no bit of telling anybody who the hell he is besides just the cameraman.
we're starving.
Yeah, it's fine. They can wait till after.
It's not a normal episode. We're off kilter. We're not on the same time frame.
It's daytime.
What's normal?
Yeah, I don't think we actually have it normal. Just a less fucked up.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's going on a t-shirt.
We aren't normal, just less fucked up. Book it. I already made a t-shirt that's coming out soon to you guys.
Wow. To who?
I sent it to you.
Yeah, you did.
I know I did. I made it. I'll start it off, guys. Crisp, I'm going to go with a 7. Not the worst wing I've ever had, but I would have liked a little more crisp. Meat, I'm going to go with an 8.5. That was a big bitch, and I liked it. Amount of sauce, I'm going to go 7. I would have wanted more on that. A little bit dry for my liking. From what I'm seeing here, I don't think I'm going to have that issue with the rest of this episode.
true.
Flavor, I'm going to go 8. I actually enjoyed that medium flavor. It was a little bit more flavorful than most basic mediums there. Priced really, really well priced. It was $47 for 50 wings.
So, speaking of price, I went to Duff's for a single order of 10 wings, $17.
That's
Fuck them.
disgusting.
That's why for any of you watching right now going, what the fuck are these guys hating on Duff's? That right there.
And it was a pickup. It's not like I stayed in. $17 for a pickup order.
It's funny too because I got some family from out of town, and we actually went to the #1 ranked place, Elmo's, for wings. They were phenomenal, but prior we were trying to figure out where to go, and it's like, oh, what about Duff's? And I was like, well, if you want to spend $1 million on wings, we could go to Duff's.
I mean,
So,
we
did not.
We get the chicken wing shortage, but
That's
they were expensive
a bit
before
much.
that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 10 on price, realizing it was less than $1 a wing.
Yeah. In this economy?
In this economy, I'll go with
in
an
this wing economy.
Wing economy.
wing economy.
Book it.
Garyisms. 2021.
I'm gonna go with an 81 total.
I didn't know we were done. I like the swing. Mine was actually crispy. I had a drum. I'm gonna go with an 8 on the crisp. I'll go with a 7.5 on the meat. It wasn't like massive. It was pretty good. Sauce, I'll go with an 8.5. I like the amount on there. I think it was blended well with the
So
wing.
you're telling me it was an average meat stick?
Yes. Not a big Matty meat stick.
Not a big Matty meat stick.
What
Quite
did I
it.
say? 8.
8.5. I think.
8.5 on the sauce. Flavor, I'll go with a 8. It's not really hot. I wish there was a little bit more heat to it, but I like the blend of the medium sauce in there. And then
Blend, you said.
I'm gonna go 8.5 on the price just because of how bad the wing shortage is and how other places are pricing their wings. So I can deal with that.
He'll find his way to an 81 also.
Yeah.
Captain Cajun.
Sure. So crisp, it wasn't too crispy. For that, I'll go 7.5. The amount of meat, that'll go 8. Wasn't the biggest wing, wasn't the smallest wing. Why are you standing up? Do you like standing up a lot?
He does.
That,
He
thing?
does. When he used to film at the precinct, he was always a roamer as well.
Is your rash okay?
I hope so. The amount of sauce, like Kyle, I'd like a little bit more, but I'll still go 7.5. The flavor though, I'm going 8.5. That was what I'm looking for in a medium wing. Would like a little bit more kick, but overall, I think that was pretty good flavor, and I'll go with 8.5 for the cost.
You're gonna go with an 80. We are all in the same ballpark, boys. CameraBrand. Do we have to explain this, or do you got this, man?
I hope you have this.
Here's the thing. I know most of. Would I
He
go
doesn't
in the
pay
right
attention.
order? Probably not.
No, that's fine.
But I'd get there.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh,
Chris,
order
You don't
doesn't
have to go
matter.
in the same order.
Chris, I'll go 7.5. It wasn't the crispiest, but it was nice.
Yeah, it was tolerable.
Yes.
Meat. I almost gave him an 8. I was like, 8. that's not how this works.
Well, I was gonna go 8 with the meat either way. It was a nice chunky boy.
I'm a mind reader.
No, you're just my dad. It's okay.
Not your dad. Amount of sauce.
Sauce, I'd say 8.5.
The flavor.
Flavor, it was mighty delicious. I'm gonna say 9.
Mighty delicious.
Magically delicious. And the price.
Price, 10.
We're gonna lead off with an 86.
Don't
Nothing lower than an 80 though. That bodes well for them in the medium range.
Yes.
Yes.
Well done. Fleur blue cheese more though.
Mine's okay.
Yeah, could be a bit more.
But they are
Just
like
saying.
really big cups.
That is true. Yeah,
Brandon,
a lot of girth to
do
it.
you want to hold? Do you want to hold off on the ciabattas yet, or do you want to do those next? Let's do those next. I feel like those kind of dry, so let's try to get these while they're hot.
Fair.
They sound
That's a
like
big
that's a
bitch.
fat motherfucker.
That is for you.
For me?
Yeah,
For me.
for the guests.
What a guy.
Oh,
Ahoo.
oh.
I'm gonna go without blue cheese and then back.
Yeah,
to
I'm
blue
doing
cheese.
the same.
Oh, I know this is gonna be good Chevettas wing because you can smell the Chevettas. We had a Chevettas a couple weeks ago that just was like not Chevettas tasting.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Better than the first time you brought him, Brand.
Yeah, the first time I brought him, their grill was broken.
When did you bring them? Bill's game?
Yes.
I was probably drunk.
Yes. Wow.
That's baller.
Not gonna lie,
You're horned up. Me too.
I was coming into this with low expectations because when we had them the first time, I was like, these are
Full chub,
These
not
could be
even
better.
semi.
oh no.
That's phenomenal.
They don't even need blue cheese, but they're good with blue cheese.
They are good with blue cheese too. Captain Cajun.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Crisp. I'll go 8. Amount of meat, I will go 7.5. Amount of sauce, that's what I'm looking for. It was perfect. It was, it's Chevetta's, so it's, like an oil.
I've seen this episode before. It was perfect. He's gonna give it an 8 out of 8.
This is what I'm looking for. I'm actually going to go 9. Almost perfection.
It is tough to hit like a full 10 on sauce.
Yeah.
That's like you need to really sit here and like come away unscathed and not look like you just got in a paintball accident.
There's a science to it. Bill Nye
I
probably
definitely
knows.
feel with the sauce, they threw Chevetta's on there, grilled them, then threw Chevetta's back on.
Yes, because it was.
Because that was like perfect. It was still like tender, and you could like still feel the oil on there. Either way, that was delicious. Flavor, I'm going 10. That was all.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. All
And
horned up. And
price.
same for the price. That was delicious.
89.
Yeah.
CameraBrand.
Give me all of those. All I'm saying.
He's just gonna go -4.
Fuck these wings.
Garbage. No.
Crisp.
Chris, I'm gonna give it a 8. It's not really gonna be the crispiest, but it's trying to be Chevetta's.
Correct. Meat.
Meat. Well,
The one that you had was
yeah, the
great,
one you
but-
gave me was great.
I had a big one too.
Insane, yeah.
9.5 with the meat.
I feel like 9.5 is
Yeah.
not a
Huge.
common score.
No, it's
You know?
tough to hit a 9.5. Amount of sauce.
So we're going to differ.
Yeah.
You're thinking about it, I can feel it.
Yeah.
me?
Now actually judging's making me think. I'm gonna say 8.5 on the sauce.
You want more, or was there too much?
I feel like I would have like just a little more.
A little bit more.
More for the taste,
Yeah.
not for like hands.
I hear you.
Flavor
Flavor 10.
and the price.
Also 10.
92. It's a great year.
I think I'll probably be in the ballpark of the high 80s, low 90s
Well, tell us then.
as well.
Sure.
I'm going to go crisp is the only spot where it hurts a little bit. I'm going to go 7.5, but it's just because the amount of sauce that's on there.
Show the people where you got hurt.
Where did they touch you?
It's not a knock on them. I just think it's because of the sauce. What you have to do with Chevetta's, you got to soak it. It's like there's a process, there's a science to it. We said before. Meat, I'm going to go with a 9. It was really big.
That was insane.
I know. It's one of the bigger wings we've had. Not the biggest wing.
But especially, I don't know if you guys have noticed, the size of wings have somewhat been down
Yeah.
recently. So the fact that we're getting these honking fuckers.
Yeah, the foghorn leghorns.
Oh!
Sauce, I'm going to go with a 9 on the sauce just because what you need to do with Chevetta's, it's got to be soaked in there. You got to taste it throughout the wing. We had a Chevetta's recently and just did not taste like Chevetta's. I don't know what they did with it. But this
Which
is great.
Chevetta's? Because the Chevetta's Cajun was phenomenal. Don't you dare shit talk that.
I don't know what it was. It
I will
was.
fight you on air.
It was. I don't remember which one it was. It was a Chevetta's wing. And it
was
was.
Was it Jolie?
Jolie.
Oh yeah, Jolie did do a Chevetta's wing. Okay,
It wasn't
you can
the
shit on
shits.
that one.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was just dry.
I almost broke my tooth.
What did I say? 9.5 or 9 on the sauce, and then I'm gonna go 10 on the flavor. That's almost what you would just eat out of a regular piece of chicken that's Chevetta's.
Yeah.
There's almost no difference. So I'm in love with that. And then I'm going to go with a 9.5 on the price because I would pay more for those.
He's in love
And
with
it's
these
a-
wings.
It's a wing shortage, so that was a really great wing. I'm impressed.
90.
Even
You said,
90.
yeah.
I just realized you still got a black eye.
Yeah, I do.
Damn.
Who we taking out? Let's do it.
Oh, we already put his nuts on the guy's face. It's fine.
I was ready to go. I saw that. I was like, uh-oh.
Oh no!
I don't know if we can say that.
Oh no!
I just don't pick up on it. Kyle dies. Happens at least once an episode.
Gary, what did you say?
I don't think
I don't
you
think I
can repeat it.
When did the bleep it out of the room? We'll continue.
We'll fix it in
Time
post.
Oh fuck! All right, moving on.
Secret time.
I'm gonna give it a 7 on the crisp. That's really my only argument here.
I forget that it's not how to goes there. I don't know.
I'm gonna give it an 8 on the meat. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 on the amount of sauce. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 on the flavor. No, that is.
235.
And another 10 on the price. An 86 as well.
Nice. That's going to jump up in rankings, I think.
I don't know if it's gonna pull itself into the top 10 specialty. Because that is an elusive list to be on.
Right.
Oh,
The
yeah.
minimum score to be in that list is an 88. Average.
Man.
I had a 90. What'd you have?
An 86.
You had an 86?
Yes.
We'll see.
was just the crispiness.
Yeah, the crispiness, which you were going to expect anyways with this.
Yeah.
And that would have been... These guys would be jumping to the top fucking 5 wing places if they would have been able to master that crispiness, because I don't think we would have had a fucking thing to complain about. So,
Yeah.
I think we should go back to the sauce factor.
Holy garbanzo. What's this?
Memphis barbecue.
You say.
I'll give one to Brandon.
Oh
my God, Brandon.
You guys are just treating me.
I'll give one to Ryan.
Thank you.
There's a drum there.
You can't even see him.
You can't tell where they begin and where the next one ends.
What is this? What is this? Only islands?
This one, Pizzer's gonna hate the sauce for this one.
I don't know.
I don't know. Pizzer's growing on the sauce, I think. If it tastes good.
Oh. Daddy. Fuck me up.
Crispier than expected.
Yeah.
That's a really good barbecue sauce.
It's not the Burger King's barbecue sauce?
No.
Who was that?
Mike Subs.
It was. They used Burger King or McDonald's barbecue
It was
sauce.
fast food barbecue sauce.
This is definitely straight out of like they got.
I've
someone
had this
back
before.
there just dumping the ketchup packets of the barbecue sauce.
Straight out of Burger King.
Sweet and sour sauce all over my pussy. Okay. Full chub.
Twice this episode. Holy shit.
No. You told me I had chub the last time. That wasn't even hard.
Oh, so you're bigger. Look at an iguana down there.
Fuck. I'm jumping on this one. An 8 on the crisp, a 9 on the meat, a 10 on the amount of sauce,
Wow.
a 10 on the flavor, and a 10 on the price. It's a 94.
Wow.
Fuck me
Wow.
up. That was fucking good.
I don't mind going.
Okay.
I'm tougher on barbecue wings because barbecue is one of my least favorite wings, but I'll try to be fair. Crisp, I'll go with an 8. I like the amount of crisp on there. With the amount of sauce in there, it should have been like a soggy grandma hand, and I should have been able to squeeze it. But it was pretty crispy.
What are you biting grandma's hands?
What a
What's that motion you're doing with Grandma?
I also, for the meat, I'll give it a 8. It was one of the smaller ones I had so far. Everything was about the same as the medium that I had. Sauce.
Sauce?
I don't really like a ton of sauce with barbecue wings because it's messy. But I'll go with like a 7.5 just because it didn't really diminish the crisp very well.
Good word.
Flavor, I'll go with an 8.5. It was a good barbecue flavor to it if you're a barbecue person. I am not. Barbecue people are going to like that. And then price, I'll keep it an 8.5 probably across the board.
It's an 81.
81. See, I try to grade fairly. I don't barbecue wings. Barbecue wings to me are just my least favorite, but I try to keep them fair so that I'm not like, hey, this fucking sucks because it's my least favorite flavor.
That wing fucks.
Although Elmo's I graded really high because it was really good.
You also were part of the reason that Kelly's Corner went to number 2 on the list because we graded those barbecue wings high. So you do get a somewhat chub for barbecue wings. Don't give us that.
The occasional chub.
It depends on the brand.
Brando. Scuba Brandon. This is not a submarine. Shout out Uncle Anthony.
Chris? Chris, I'm gonna go 8.5. It wasn't crispiest, but like more towards the top. I got a nice crunch on it. Meat. I'm gonna go 8.5 as well. It was a nice chunky boy again.
Thick boy.
Ayo.
Like
Sauce.
Like short fat dudes?
Sauce, I feel like I'm gonna go along with Kyle's at 10 because it was nice and saucy. It was what you expect out of one of these kind of wings, but it wasn't overbearing. Like they didn't just glob it on there.
Yeah.
Sauce. Flavor.
Flavor.
9.5. We'll go.
And then price. 10 again?
Still.
That's a 93, my friend. Captain Cajun.
I was back and forth on this one.
I knew it.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy I went last. Crisp and meat, it hasn't really changed too much. For those, I'll go, both I'll go an 8. Now the amount of sauce. It went around the wing very well.
Mm-hmm.
It was sticky, but it didn't kill me. You know, because I had to wet my hands, but that's understandable.
It's like a rib almost. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
a wing.
Yeah.
like, yeah,
That's a really good point.
yeah. It's a good. I'll go 8.5.
Like, you struggled too as you were saying that. You're like,
I
I
was
don't
like,
know where
I'm
you
gonna
guys
go
go.
8. I was like, you know, I don't want to know 9. That was too much. The flavor, I got pretty much all the flavors you would want in a above average. It wasn't just plain barbecue.
Yeah.
Because if it was plain barbecue, like
I would like
It's
this in
Memphis.
point.
It's got that like southern barbecue.
yeah, it's got like
style.
that southern, but it also had a kick.
Yes.
Which I was a fan of. I'll go 8.5, and then I would pay for these again. So 9, honestly.
It's an 84. That's
All right. I mean, I'll take it. That's not.
I'm going to make an early prediction here, unless the suicide absolutely derails this wing, that they're going to be a potential top 10 place.
Yeah, I mean nothing's under an 80
Which
so
has
far.
happened. Right, but then they have with solid A's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Don't
want to
remind
tune that up a little bit.
I had you, Ryan.
Ooh, dry rubs.
Ooh.
Nothing about this.
Thought you wanted to grab a wing when that was happening.
That was hilarious.
Ooh, what were these Cajun something?
Louisiana Cajun.
Oh, Louisiana.
Huh. All right.
I can't tell. Are we all perplexed or where
Yeah.
are we at?
Just- yeah.
I keep waiting for like the flavor to hit me in the face.
It's like a savory flavor, but there's no kick.
Yeah.
I might need another one.
I still enjoy it.
I need one.
Well, Ryan's bowling this over. Ryan, are you done down there?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, Nose?
Sure. Alright. For Chris, I'll go 7. It was a low.
Really?
crispy.
This is one of the crispiest one I've had yet.
Well, again, it's probably the one you had
Yes.
compared to mine.
Yes, well, mine was caked in it and looked almost like a charcoal briquette.
Meat,
Yes.
I'm gonna go 8.5. So you guys have been handing me nice chunky
The
ones.
insane one.
We're trying to
appreciate
feed you. We're trying to fatten you up for wintertime.
And then we're gonna cook you ass.
Yeah. What's that story? It's like the witch and the
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, bro.
Hansel and
No.
Gretel?
It's not at all. I
Hansel and
know.
Gretel. Yeah.
He was a babe. No.
So crisp meat, sauce.
Sauce or dry rub in this situation.
Dry rub. I go 7.5 on the dry
Really
rub.
loud. Fucking swallow.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thirsty.
I heard that.
I thought you were looking at Kyle.
Clear
I'm
as
like,
day, man.
I thought I was being grilled
We
as
were
well. What the
swallowing.
hell did I do?
Go, go, go. Good Lord.
Okay, so
Flavor.
Flavor. I'm on the same page with.
It's perplexing.
Yeah. Like I tasted it, but there was no like kick.
It doesn't remind me of Louisiana.
No.
Never been, so I couldn't say.
Me either, but it doesn't remind me of Louisiana.
No, I hear you.
I don't even fucking see the Saints. This is bullshit.
That's a 6.5 for flavor.
Oh. We're turning.
Yeah.
And the price.
Price, I'll still give that a 10.
You're gonna go with a 79. I'll follow up. It's gonna be a 9.5 on crisp. That fucker was crispy. It's gonna be an 8 on the size. It's gonna be 7.5 on the amount of dry rub. That was actually way too much. It kind of caked it, and like I think that's why it was almost burnt to an extent.
I don't
Yep.
mind that, but like I'll explain when I go.
Flavor, I'm gonna go with an 8. Like I liked it. I would have liked some heat to it for sure. but I didn't like. I'm not gonna be like, no, that's not. It's a Cajun. It's a different style of Cajun, I think, than
Sure.
what our favorite is. I'll give that a 9 on price because it wasn't exactly my favorite, but it still paid for it. 84.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go.
You want to go?
Yeah.
You look like you're angry.
No,
You look like you've got some grievances to air.
I think it's still.
He's got some grievances
a little.
there.
I am a little bit upset.
This man's coming for you,
Yeah.
Sports City Pizza.
Crisp. That was actually more crispy than the ones I had. For that, I'll go 8.5. Meat, 8. Nothing really changed there. For on a sauce / dry rub, I feel like with it being grilled, I felt more of the grill than I actually did the dry rub. Honestly, which sometimes is a good thing, but in this case, it really wasn't because it caked into the flavor as well. So for that, I'll go 7. Flavor, whatever Louisiana Cajun is doing, don't. And change immediately, because that really
I think
just
it's
didn't.
not a true Louisiana Cajun. If you go
Yeah.
down there, it's like
That ain't Zatarain's.
I don't know if they grilled it too long, but it just, I was waiting and expecting that Cajun flavor.
Louisiana's got like the heat to it. Like if it's
Yeah,
that
it just
just
didn't. It didn't really do.
Popeyes.
Unfortunately, I might have to go 6 for the flavor. Like it just didn't.
It's almost
do
like
it for me. Like,
it's
I
almost
don't know.
like down in Louisiana, like how wings are anywhere but Buffalo. It's like wings are great here, then you go anywhere else, it's like shit.
Right.
Louisiana Cajun, that kind of shit. It's like only gonna get it there. Once you go anywhere else, it's like
It's
that's
a
not.
wrap.
Well,
Yeah.
what about Popeyes?
7 for the cost as well. Sorry, I was a bit let down by that one.
I mean, it's still not even the worst score. It's a 73.
Okay.
Come on, Daddy.
So what I think happened here is it's happened a lot with like dry rubs, especially like the Cajun ones we have. When they char them, it burns the flavor, and the flavor kind of like evaporates. I think that's another one of the cases we have here. There's a ton of dry rub on here, but like the flavor, it's just not what you expect. It's not there.
Not there.
So with that being said, I will go with crisp. I'll go with a 9. It was pretty crispy. One of the crispiest ones we've had on the show so far. Meat, I'll go with a 7.5. I had one of the smaller ones, kind of like the mediums. The amount of dry rub / sauce, I'll give it an 8. I like the amount on there, but I think because it's charred, it doesn't get flavor. Flavor, I'm going to go with a 6.5. I wish it was more flavorful. It's like a savory flavor, but it doesn't remind me of like a Cajun.
Cajun.
I want heat to it.
Kick. Yeah.
Price, I'll go with an 8.5. I'll keep it the same.
79.
79. Still not too bad. I just not
Yeah,
what I
solid, man.
expected.
Did I grade this wing? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I don't fucking remember. Guys.
It's
I
a
don't
sad.
remember.
We're
Yeah,
all
I'm gonna be
confused,
honest.
man.
Beyond the confusion, I'm sitting here staring down these fucking suicides in the face, and I'm expecting
These ones?
pain. Yeah.
Do this.
Oh, they're double
white-
dick red.
Yeah, they're devil dick red, and they've got a bunch of fuckery on them.
What's supposed to be on them?
I don't know, but they're
Fuckery.
seeds, and I don't like it.
Brandon, you like hot stuff, right?
Oh! Why are you gonna do that?
I don't know.
Oh, I'll see yours and raise it. Oh no.
Do they got any big boys at the bottom? Yes, they do.
Oh, I'm already gonna hate this.
This smells bad.
Oh! It's like a fucking smelling salt.
This smells bad, dude. I'm nervous. My ears are red already.
As we say in showbiz, time to die.
Yes.
Christ.
Fuck. We're going in dry.
I like it. That's good. That's the heat that I like.
So, I definitely choked on sauce.
Oh, that's the worst.
That was why I went, because I just swallowed all of the sauce immediately.
And it's making me hiccup.
That's how you know it's
Blue cheese.
working.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try with the blue cheese.
But to be fair,
To be fair.
all hot sauce that's hotter than normal
boy.
makes me hiccup.
Hopefully
I like
good.
it. I'll go.
Oh, no.
Crisp, I'll go with a 7.5. It's not crispy, but because there's so much sauce on there, it loses a little bit of crispiness. Meat, I'll go with an 8. I think it's a good sized wing. Sauce, I'll go with a 8.5. I like the amount on there. I think it's perfect for a suicide wing. Flavor, I'm gonna go with a 9. That's got nice heat to it. It's what I want. That's what I think a Cajun should kind of be. That's what I want a Cajun wing to be, but it's a suicide.
I'm not eating Cajun if that's the case, man.
What am I on, price?
Probably.
Price, I'll go with a 9 because I would pay a little more for these. I really like these.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect heat for me.
I'm gonna give it a suicide on 84.
84. Dude, I for some reason I rate suicides high if they don't like put me on my ass.
But they have the right amount of kick.
Yes, it's perfect for a hot wing.
Brandon, you wanna go? Are you in recovery mode? Do you wanna
No,
wait?
I'm ready.
He's fine.
Okay.
Just look at him. Ready to go.
I'm not looking like this guy.
Just remember, next week Ryan gets to play this joke on us.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to eat nuts.
No, we're
Can't
not.
wait.
No,
Who's bringing the death nut?
I thought we were eating nuts. When are we eating nuts?
Brandon's bringing the death nut?
I always bring the death nut.
The singular.
You told me. He does. You told me we were eating nuts.
I don't think anybody's
June.
got the death nut.
You said in June we're supposed to do
I
a
don't
suicide
think anybody.
challenge.
Yeah, it's a suicide challenge. I don't think anybody has
Oh,
the
I thought
death
he was.
nut.
I thought we were doing the nuts. Oh, no nuts.
No, we're doing the last dab. That's 2 million Scoville.
Oh, the scoops.
Yeah, 2 million fucking scoops. We're doing 10 sauces,
We got one scoops right here.
10 sauces, 10 different fucking levels, with a trivia challenge
I'm in danger.
I'm gonna go last.
doled out by Captain Cajun himself.
Trivia. What kind of trivia?
I think we're gonna do NFL trivia. We're gonna do a crossover event with Fantasy Beasts,
Oh, okay.
and Ryan will come up with 10 questions.
How big is Joe Burrow's forehead?
Is Drew Brees 6 foot tall?
Who was the punter from 1952?
On which team?
Yes.
But no, guys, we're gonna basically do that next week, where you're gonna get to watch us writhe in pain. And I think we might just do it where you actually, like, everybody gets a whiteboard and you have to write your answer, and you get a point for having it correct instead of, like, who has it first. Because I want to see people have to fucking struggle.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're eating a hot wing, also think while you're doing it. Like, fuck.
That's a good idea. I'm excited.
Brandon, go ahead.
Alright. Chris, like Gary said, there's a lot of sauce. So
I'm with you. I'm going back for more.
Oh, I will after I grade. It's not going to be the crispiest because of all the sauce. I'll go 6.5. It was a little bit, but not terrible. Meat, I still got a big one. I'm gonna go 8.5. Sauce, I'm not upset by the sauce.
No.
No. I go 8.5 again on that one. Flavor,
Yes.
there was a lot of heat. Didn't knock me on my ass, and I still enjoyed it. For that, I'm gonna go 9 with it.
And price.
Price, still a 10.
Of course.
Those are about to go
85.
on fours.
Captain Cajun.
Yeah, sure. Crisp, it definitely took some off because of the paste. That one will go 7.5. Amount of meat, I'll go with an 8.5. Nothing, a little bit above average, but not the biggest wing I've ever had. The amount of sauce, I'm not too much of a fan of paste because I feel like it's just caked on there.
And it hurts you.
Yeah, yeah. 7.5. Flavor, as you have seen, I do not handle hot things well. I try to grade these fairly. It made me sweat, but it did have a lot of flavor. It did have a lot of flavor. I mean, it's hot, don't get me wrong. I'm not, running in the house to get paper towels or anything.
We haven't done that since his 3rd episode.
Yeah.
No
It's a record.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna get a sign next week that sits above Ryan's head. X amount of days without running for paper towels.
I'll still go 8 for the flavor because it did have a lot of flavor. But I wouldn't pay to, sweat, typically, and for my mouth to be burning. So 7 on the cost, unfortunately.
It's a 77. I'm gonna give it 10s across the board for an even 100. I'm totally fucking joking.
I was like, what? Are you sure?
No. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 on crisp. As everyone's already echoed, that's kind of the real part that got lost here. I'm gonna give it an 8.5
My third one.
on the flavor. It was pretty fucking good. Or on the amount of meat. My mind's all fucking fried. I'm going to give it a 9 on the amount of sauce. I was scared. First, I was afraid.
You're naked and afraid.
Petrified.
Naked and afraid. Wing edition.
That sounds terrible.
No, that's only
the world's smallest sensors.
I wouldn't be afraid on that show.
So you got hot sauce in your ding dong.
No shame.
Flavor, I'm going to go with an 8.5. It was good. My lips are still burning. My lips are tingling.
Oh, yeah.
But I enjoyed it. And I'll go 10 on price again. We'll give that an 85 again. Guys.
I feel bad for my scores because the last two they kind of dipped, but I mean, that's just my preference.
Yeah, it's... Well,
Especially being the Captain Cajun. That wasn't really nice. Cajun.
It's gonna happen.
But I am the Captain.
Yo, we killed these
It's
suicides.
gonna-
Now, what last one's for camera, Jason? Ryan, give us a rundown of your guys.
Veterans Minimum Podcast, Nick the Lamb Show on all social media platforms. Myself, Piz243. Also, I noticed whenever I'm giving shout-outs, I like do one of these every single time for some reason. So I made it, I had to make sure that the streak continues. F. Alvarez 8085 on Twitch and Instagram, and the Frank Alvarez on Twitter. They're probably mixed up. Either way, just follow the guy. He's hilarious. The Basement Yard Podcast with Frank Alvarez and Joe Sanagato. Buy some merch. We have got some.
I got some new shit on Horizon 2.
Also, we have some great things coming for Spread Those Wings podcast. Stay tuned, and thank you to everybody that has been watching, listening, sharing.
I'm
And
drooling.
the
all that
Wing
good
Fest is
stuff.
happening.
Oh, yeah.
Wingfest is happening. So
We will
September
be there.
will be interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
Finally.
yes, both days we're gonna be there. So if y'all want to meet the Spread Those Wing guys, come see us at Wingfest. Day 1
Should wear a shirt.
is going to be
Both-
business.
both days.
Day 2 is going to be pleasure. But day 1, I definitely want to make sure one of our camera guys can go with us, and we're going to kind of do on-the-spot gradings.
Yeah.
We're going to get a couple different wings.
One of my
Go
favorite wings is from Wing Fest. The gold.
Oh,
Carolina
I've
gold.
heard all about this one, man.
go in and do maybe 16 to 20 wings and break it down 4 or 5 one episode and just throw them together. Brandon, tell us about yourself at the end of the episode.
He's a Clippers fan for some reason.
For some reason,
I had to. I don't understand. No,
it's better than being a Lakers fan.
no, it's not.
Agreed.
I like the Nets.
Yeah, playoff P. Congrats. Let's win one
I
series.
liked them
How about
before
that?
they were good. Suck a dick.
Yeah, not much. I don't know. I don't like being put on the spot.
No, you're fine.
My social medias. You can find me if you find me. I'm not gonna tell you. Good luck. Scavenger hunts.
You can play Fortnite with us.
Yeah.
We're always looking for an extra Fortnite player.
But I would like to shout out some of my peoples.
Okay, go for it.
One of my boys I work with is a rapper and makes his own hoodies and t-shirts. His rap name is Agent 21, and his shirt business is Our Republic. Go check him out. Is coming out with a line of
Like ARE or the letter R?
just
Or
our O-U-R.
Okay, there's like...
Maybe we'll be in touch. We need refs for
Yeah,
stuff.
we do need some raps for some shit, so...
And he has told me that if you guys need anything,
Perfect.
I can let him know.
It's our business.
Yeah, we will talk
And-
business.
Networking.
Yes.
It's what's happening.
It's who you know.
And again, family friend, also another rapper. Follow him, G Will. Also, both of them are on Spotify and Apple Music. Go give them a listen.
We'll put them on the Tiki. Very
I
soon.
thought he was about to say G-Eazy, and I'm like, oh, you know G-Eazy?
I can't believe it. After all this time.
Yeah, for a Clippers fan, huh?
How about that?
Yeah, shout out, Brandon. He is our social media manager, I'd almost say at this point. He runs our TikTok account. He is CameraBrand when he's not on the show. He's always more than willing and awesome at being able to change his schedule and run with us on the fly. We've had him on Fantasy Beasts.
Yeah, we did.
I'm sure he'll be on some more shows going
I
forward.
think he might have been. Was he on one of our OG shows?
I was on the
No.
I was on the
You did the eating contest
wing
with
off.
us. The
He
wing
did
off.
the wing
yeah.
off, but he was also the live studio audience at the Barbell episode.
Yeah,
yes.
I thought he was on. So I knew he's been on stuff. Whatever.
I did.
He's
do,
here
I,
so much, I just know
I did do
he's
the
actually
eating
on the
contest.
camera.
Yeah.
You know?
He'll be. He might even be doing his own podcast soon. So we'll check that out.
Gary,
Felt good.
Hall to Goes there, the podcast. If you're offended easily, do not listen. Fantasy Beasts and where to find them. If you like football, Kyle and I talk some football all day.
We do a lot of homework.
We do a ton of homework. It's almost like a second-time job.
I spent 3 hours at my shoot 9 to 5 job the other day putting together a fucking chart so I could entertain you guys and help you guys out. Sorry, work.
Talking Trash will be out soon. Another one of those, if you're offended easy, don't listen. It hasn't come out yet, but it will be very soon.
I'm working. It might be this following week. I think is what the plan is.
Maybe by the time this episode's out, we'll see.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think by the time this episode drops, it will be that following Friday.
Yeah,
is
so
the plan.
the same week, it'll be out. Talking Trash on Spotify, probably other.
I have to put together a beat and a theme song for us.
Yeah, so we'll figure that out. And Tiki_Tribe, I think, on TikTok, right?
Yes.
Spread Those Wings podcast on YouTube. You can see our beautiful faces. If you like watching the show, it's awesome. Shout out to everybody who watches, the 20,000 people that we had last month and growing. So we're hopefully going to keep those numbers going up.
Yeah. Shout out to our sponsors, Jeanette over at the Hairpiece. She'll cut your hair and make you look real pretty. I haven't said that in a couple weeks. Shout out to Charlie over at Renegade Studios. He does some great graphic work. Did a really nice logo design and all that with the draft prep for Fantasy Beasts. Shout out to Damien at the Platter Box up in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
Thank you. If you are interested, that's right, you lucky watcher, listener, viewer, yes, you want to be a new sponsor? Tiki Tribe Production Company is working to put together more sponsorship. We'd like to have up to 6 per show.
Yep.
You want to go ahead and contact us? We can work out a price. We can go ahead and put you over. I think that's about it. Is there anybody else?
To the Scooter Dancing Extraordinaire. Big Peg. This one's for you.
Woo!
No, dude.
Love you.
No,
it was,
dude.
It was the,
No, dude.
She was dancing
Oh,
away at the
no.
wedding. It was hilarious. I loved it. She was doing great. She looked like you when you did the. You know,
yeah?
Fuck.
No one can move like Gary over here.
She might be a close second.
Fuck.
Definitely.
All right, guys.
Gotta look at the camera.
We thank you guys all for watching. Gary! Warm those fucking fly machines up. Guys, until next time, you keep on spreading those wings, spreading those legs.
Play the music.